x1, which is 1 subtracting -3, it equals to 4.
Yes. So here, if you calculate it, what's the answer you get?
The -2 subtract 2 equals 0. No, -4. Huh? Yes, -4.
Okay, let me calculate it and let's see the answer. Okay. So if you take y2 minus y1, that means -2 -2, and bottom is -3 -1. Okay, let's see. -4, -4, it's 1. 1 is the gradient. Yes. What did you get?
I got -4 and 4.
Okay. Okay. So can you send me the picture?
Of my calculations.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Wait, hold on. So I feel like my calculations are wrong, but I got the actual correct answer.
Okay. So where was it wrong? Can you find it?
Yes, I'm finding it.
Okay, so have you found it?
Yes, I just found out the gradient is 0. I'm not gonna send you my workings.
Okay, let me just summarize it again. Let's just recap. Okay, if you don't understand. Okay, now what's the basic here? First of all, understand. On a line, there should be given 2 points, right? And
Yes.
the 2 points observation is this way, that x1 is the first one, first x coordinates, y1 is the first y's coordinate, and the b points coordinates are x2 and y2. Okay, and you can
Okay.
switch up. No matter how you switch up, the answer will be the same, which is 1/3. That means, what I'm trying to say, switch up means that you can observe b points coordinates as x1 and y1, no problem. That this is now x1 and this is y1, no problem. And a coordinates 1 1 is now x2 y2. Okay, that's not the issue, because if you calculated it, because if you put it on the formula, suppose I'm putting it on the formula now. So this is the formula, I write it. Okay, this is the
Okay.
formula. So if I put the values here again, same way. So y1 is where? Y1 is 1, right? As here, y1 is 1, y2, oh, sorry, y2 is 1 and y1 is 2, right?
It's really hard to get it around your head.
Get it around your head. For that, you have to understand that which one is y1 and y2. If you are clear in this part right here, that this is y1 and y2, you just have to put the values in the formula. And
I
if
mean, that's
you
Y1, that is Y2. Okay.
okay, so and if you have confusion, just write it down, that x1 is 4, x2 is how much, 1. Firstly I write it down, then I put it, no worries. Y1 is let's find out, y1 is where, this one, so 2. And y2 is how much, 1, right?
Yes.
So now I have a serial of numbers which is organized. Now I don't have to find it or anything, right? So now just I have to put it. Okay, so just put it, x2 is 1 and this is 4, right? So now if you calculate it, you have on top -1 and -3, which is 1/3, right? one
Yeah.
third which is the same value as we found when we considered a as x1 y1 and b as x2 y2. So no matter how we interchange it, no matter what we consider as x1 y1 and x2 y2, it doesn't matter, because it's at the end of the day the answer will be the same. So you can interchange them. That means assuming x1 and y1 and x2 and y2, you can assume as you like. And of course, remember, a point's first coordinate is the value of x, and the second point is second uh, coordinate is the y's value. So of course the first one will be x1 and the second one will be x2, sorry, y2, y1, sorry, y1. That means x1 and y1. And the second case, x2 and y2. Now you have to just put it on and calculate it. So now let's do the same thing here. If you consider, if you take the p line here, what is the value of a? A is 2 1, right? Sorry, 1 2, right?
Yes.
And if you consider this point right here, you can take any points, right? Any 2 points. But for our calculation, I took this one and this one. You can take any points on this line. That means you can take the c points also. Suppose I take another point, suppose this one, this is c point. Okay, what's the coordinate here? 2 3, right?
Yes.
And you can take as many points as you like, no worries. But when you calculate calculate the gradient, you have to take any 2 points. 2 points, only 2 points is needed. So for our example, we can take maybe A and C. We can do that, no worries. So A is 1 2 and C is 2 3, right?
Hmm.
Okay, now can you calculate the gradient? What is the formula for gradient? y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1, right? That's the formula for the gradient.
Yes. Yes.
And what is the value of x1 y1? This is if you take different color, I think this should be good. Okay, let's take maybe blue. Okay, this is x1 y1, and this one here is maybe x2 y2. Okay, now we
Okay.
just put the values. Okay, and if you want to write down in the side that x1 is 1, y1 is maybe 2, x2 is 2, and
Wait, hold. Wait, sir, hold on a minute.
okay,
My dad's calling me. Yes, sir.
okay. So as I was saying, a and c are 2 points, so x1 is 1, x2 is 2, y1 is 2, and y2 is 3. Okay, so 3. Now just put the values. Okay, just put the values and you'll find the answer. So 3 minus you say 2, now 2 minus 1, or we can take different points here. So the answer will be 1 1, that means 1. So answer is 1.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand now?
Yes.
Okay, can you do it for the q line, this line here?
Yes.
Just take any 2 points, and then after that, you know the formula, just put there and find the gradient.
Okay. Okay, so Q. What's the gradient of Q? Q is negative 2. Negative 3. Negative 3, 2. So that is x1, xy. No, that is y1. Which is x2, y2. Okay, so y2 is 2. Y2 is 2. Y1 is 1. Negative, okay, so then x2 is negative 3. Negative 3. Substitute. So I'm stuck.
Okay. So where are you stuck?
Okay, so I got the answer 1 divided by negative 1.
1 divided by negative 1. 1 divided by negative 1 means negative 1. If we
So wait, so
divide,
the answer is the gradient is negative 1.
yeah, negative 1.
That's the answer.
Yeah, let me just check for the sake. Okay. Can you send it to me? Let's see what you've done.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so you take the point 1, 1, 2, right? 1 minus 2. That means 1, 1 minus 2. That means this point right here. And 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3. That means this point right here. Okay. So if we take this point, let's assume it this is x point. Sorry, not x. Let's assume it's D and E points. Okay. Okay, so let me just calculate it. So D point is 1 minus 2 and E point is 2 minus 3, right? Now we calculate it. So now the calculation is Oh, okay. 2 minus 1. Oh, okay. There's a problem. On top, it should be y2 minus y1. Okay, y2 minus y1. On bottom, it should be x2 minus x1. On top, it should be y. Okay, you have put the x value on the top.
Okay, so
It should be reverse.
y2.
Hmm. Minus 3
What do
minus
you
2. 2 minus 1.
minus.
Here is the answer. The answer is minus 5 and 1. That means minus 5 is the answer.
Oh, so wait. Wait. Let me give you one more screenshot. Hold on. This is how my coordinates layout I want it to be.
Yes. Uh, no, 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 no. Where is the problem? Okay, minus 3. Oh, okay. No problem. Same thing, right? Minus 2. Okay, let's take. That means you have taken this point right here, right? This point and minus 2 1. That means this one. Okay, no problem. Let's calculate it like this way. Same thing, minus 5 is the answer no matter how you take it. But let's make sure. Let's check for one more time. Okay, so the values are minus 2 and 1. Okay, and another one is minus 3 and 2, right? So now if we want to just name them, just let me just name them so that we can understand which one is x1 and which one is x2. Okay, so x1 is minus 2, x2 is um, minus 3, y1 is 1 and y2 is 2. Okay, now let's put the formula. Formula is y2 minus y1, right? x2 minus x1. Okay, now we just put the values that we have written it on the right side. Okay, y2 is 2, y1 is 1 and x2 is minus 3 and x1 is minus 1 is a plus. Okay, same thing, right? Okay, so we got ourselves how much, something like, what's the value here? Okay, so it's 1 on top of it's 1 minus 1. Oh, okay, it's minus 1 is the answer, right? Okay, minus 2 and 1, yes. Minus 3 and 2, yes. x1 is minus 2, y1 is 1, yes. x2 is minus 3, y2 is 2, yes. Okay, so 2 minus 1, yes. Minus 3 minus 3 plus 1, okay, 2, yes, this is the correct answer. Minus 1, yes. So that means it's okay. You are right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just check. What did I do wrong here? That means there's something wrong here. 1 minus 2, 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3. Okay. There's no problem. Minus 2 minus 1 plus. Oh, sorry. I've done the calculation wrong here. So, same thing. um, 2 minus 1, yes. So the calculation is should be modified and the answer is same, minus 1. Okay, so we put the value here, minus 1, yes, same value. I did the calculation wrong, that's why I found the answer wrong. Okay, minus 1, same thing, yes. Okay, so minus 1 is the answer, right? Okay, so you can now calculate the gradient of any lines, right? We can
Yes.
do that. Okay, good. What is the product of the gradients of lines P and Q? Okay, what is the product? Can you?
What's the product?
Yeah, product of the gradient of line P and Q.
I mean, what does that? What do they mean by that?
Product means find the P's gradient. What's the P's gradient? Did we find anywhere? It's 1, right? Here.
Yes.
This is the P's
Hmm.
gradient, right?
Yeah.
And what is the Q's gradient? Minus 1, right? Right?
Yes.
So now we P's gradient multiply with Q's gradient. What's the answer?
Q.
P's gradient is 1 and
Wait. Do
Q's
we have to
gradient,
add them?
just put the values. Just put the values of the P's gradient and the Q's gradient. It's 1 and minus 1, right? So how what is the answer for if we multiply them? It's minus 1, right? Right? So if
Um.
we put the gradients of P and Q and multiply them, that's the answer. Take the P's gradient and the Q's gradient and multiply them because they want the product, right? They want to know the product.
Wait. So product means timesing them.
Yeah, it's just multiplying them.
Or that'd be -1.
Negative 1, yes. So that's the answer. Okay, so can you do this one here? Same thing. Okay, L1. L1 is find the okay gradient of L1. What is the gradient of L1?
Gradient of L1. Okay. So I'll take a few gradients then. I
Hmm.
mean, coordinates. Coordinates.
Yeah, any two coordinates here in the graph.
Okay. So negative. No, no, no. I'll take 2 and 2, 2 and 2, and 3, 3, 4.
3, 4. Okay. 3, 4 and 2, 2. Okay.
This is x2, x, no, and that is y2. Okay, now I have to put it in the formula. So y2 is 4, y1 is 2. X2 is 3. X1 is 2. Equals to 2. The gradient is 2, sir.
2. Okay. Let me just check. Okay. 2 minus 2. Okay, is this 2, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so 4 minus 2, 3 minus 2. The answer is 2, 1. Yes, 2. 2 is the answer, right? So that's P's, sorry, L1's gradient, right?
Yeah.
Now we need to find the L2's gradient, which is M2. Okay, M2. We have to find the M2. Okay, let's take a few points. So the 2 points are 2 minus 2, and another point can be 3. 3 is not good. 4 minus 3. Yeah, you can take that. 4 minus 3. You can take this point. Let's see what we got. Okay, minus 3, 2, then 4 minus 2. We got ourselves minus half. Okay, so that is L2. Now they want to find M1 times M2. Can you find it?
What?
This is M1. L1's gradient is the M1, and
What's M1?
M1 means the gradient number gradient number of the L1. They have written a symbol right here in the question. If you see right here,
Let
right,
me wait. Let me see. Let me see.
this,
Um, M1 and that's M2. So M equals gradient. M basically means gradient.
yeah. So, and whose gradient is that? L1's, right?
Yes.
So M1 is L1's gradient and M2 is L2's gradient. So now we just put the value. So what we find? We find that M1 is 2, right? And M2 is minus half, right? So can we find this multiply right here?
Wait. Why did you write what negative y2?
Negative y2 where?
Here.
Negative y2.
Oh, okay,
Negative
sorry.
half.
I thought that was a y.
Negative half.
Half.
Yeah. We have found the M2's gradient. Already we calculated it here. See? This is the calculation.
Okay.
Right? So it's minus half. Okay. So now if we multiply this both, what do we get? What do we get?
So I'm quite confused about L2's gradient. How did you work it out?
Oh, I do the same process as you did with L1, but I did it fast.
Okay.
Same way. Okay. If you do it in same way, in order to save time, I do it like in fast. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So same way as you did with L1. Okay, nothing new here. Same way you take some coordinates or two coordinates and then put it in the formula. Same thing. I did it first and got this one minus half. Okay, now just multiply them. What do you get? What do you get? Okay.
M1 times M2.
Hmm.
Um, and it's negative.
Hmm.
Negative 1.
Yeah. So the answer is negative 1, right?
Yeah.
So negative 1 is the answer, right? And see, there is a 90-degree here.
Yes. Perpendicular.
Perpendicular, yes. So what's the theory here? The theory here is that if if the two lines slope or the gradient are, and the product of the result is -1, we can also assume that those two lines are perpendicular on each other. What did I say? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to check this two lines are perpendicular or not, what do you need to do? We just need to find their slope or the gradient and then multiply them, right? If the result is -1, then we can conclude that both lines are perpendicular on each other, right?
Yes.
So that's the theory or observation here. Same thing we do it with the second one. We can also do it with this one, right?
Hmm.
Same thing, right? Same question. Find the M3, M4 and then multiply them, right?
Yes.
Same question, same type of question. Okay, so should we conclude our lesson on this topic and then we can continue on the rest class? Practice this type of question and finding the slope. Should we conclude here?
Yes.